day to our hardworking and beloved lecturer, Madam Azlina Haji Abdul Aziz, and to all of this video's viewer. Well, my name is Shurinder Sivakumar and my matrix number is UDC1004. So today my team and I will explain about the sexual harassment in the workplace. So without wasting the time, let's see what is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment can be described as a single or sequence of unwelcoming sexual acts regarded by a person to be threatening, aggressive, insulting or offensive with the goal to violate the recipient's dignity. This harassment can occur in a variety of social environments such as job, family or school, and the victims can be any of the gender. It is also a form of harassment that involves the use of explicit or implicit sexual content such as inappropriate promises of benefits in exchange of sexual favors. Now let's go through the sexual harassment in the workplace. Sexual harassment in the workplace can be defined as a sexually motivated verbal or physical act committed during a requirement or in a workplace by boss, manager, employee, client or customer of a working unit that is unwelcome by a person receiving it and left them feeling violated, insulted and in an unbearable hostile environment. So clearly we can know that it is illegal to sexually harass anyone. It has taken a long time for sexual harassment to be recognized as a village issue. There are 6 types of sexual harassment. The first one is physical. Physical harassment is doing the unwanted or inappropriate things such as stroking, rubbing, hugging or kissing. After that, the second one is verbally, which is sexually proactive statements about a person's body or their appearance. Next is gestural, which is showing sign languages by using hand. Besides, visual also can be a type of harassment by displaying the obscene materials. The fifth one is psychological, for example, unwanted social offers for dates or anything else. The last one is harassment by online. This could happen by sharing another person's sexual pictures, images or videos without their consent or permission. It's all about the sexual harassment in the workplace. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dinesh Dayar. My matrix number is UDC1004 from section 2. So today I am going to talk about the solution to prevent the sexual harassment. Sexual harassment can also be classified under 3 forms, which is sexual threat. It occurs when a male denies a female staff of employment benefits to exact sexual favors. Sexual offers, it is also something similar with the sexual threats. Hostile working environment, this is also referred as sexual annoyance and it is demeaning and unwelcome sexually related behavior that is offensive, hostile, intimidating to the victim, but has no direct connection with any job benefits. The first thing we could do if we are uncomfortable doing so, we should tell the person who is doing the harassing to stop. We can do this either by verbally, for example in person or over the phone, or in writing by message or email. If you do it in writing, we should make sure retain the copies for future references. If you do it verbally, we should invite a trusted co-worker to accompany us as a witness for the future. Even we really don't feel comfortable speaking or writing directly to the harasser, you should make a note on your interaction and experience and keep the notes in a secure location apart from work such as home or a notebook or an email account. Other than that, after that we should examine the company's policies and complaints, proceed and make a report to the HR or to the boss. Most the employees will give the employee manual or handbook, so we have to examine this to the if there are any policies in place to safeguard us. If we never received a copy or misplaced it, we can ask for a replacement one. We should go through section or documents that references harassment or discrimination as this frequently. Provide instruction on how to report wrongdoing. We should also see whether got HR number to call, so we could make a report to them. I understand that this is not always possible to feel comfortable or safe at work after reporting harassment to our boss or supervisor. However, I encourage reporting harassment to someone in a position of responsibility at work, because it is more difficult to get our employer to take action unless we first report the harassment internally. This is all from me talking about the solution to prevent sexual harassment. I'm going to end this conversation with a thanks. Thank you.
In a nutshell, despite the several decades of attention, legal actions, campaign, and this examination of data reveals that the sexual harassment is still a pervasive problem in almost all the industry and the workplace. It is a major problem that remained unreported for a long time, but not any longer. Sexual harassment has a negative impact on the lives, health, financial independence of an innumerable victims. It is also as a type that all of us have to take the steps to prevent this from happening, because it's seriously harming the victim's life. We have to make sure to remember that it is acceptable to be terrified of reporting sexual harassment or taking any steps to end the harassment. We just have to do what is good for you and avoid doing anything that could put you in danger. Last but not least, we have to assist the victims of sexual harassment if you know anyone to save their life and help from the culprit. That's all from me. Thank you.